So first of all, I just want to say that I was not happy with the way the New Day and the Usos came out to the ring and ruined the Miz and Morrison's moment with that music. Hey, hey, ho, ho. I was enjoying that. I like when they do that. Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho. And then the Usos music starts playing. Man, the Usos messed that up. Man, I was so pissed at the Usos, man. I just want to take a motor control and throw it at the darn TV. I literally was. I was really into that. I was enjoying that. Until the Usos and the New Day, until the Usos and the sucking ass New Day came out and ruined it. I was not pleased with that. I was pissed. Really was. Very, very pissed. And here's another thing. And I'm pissed off about. WWE continuously doing the same matches over and over and over again. We've already seen Braun Strowman versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Why have they showed us that match again? How many times are they going to show us that match? We've already seen Shinsuke Nakamura versus Braun Strowman about 2-3 times already. Why are they keep continuing to put some superstars in the same matches with the same superstars? It's not making no sense. Like, for instance, Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss versus the Kabuki Warriors. How many times have we seen that now? 2-3 times. It's time for new matches, WWE. It's time for you all to get serious. It's time for new matches. There is no sense in putting the superstar in the same match with a superstar that they've already wrestled and beaten. That's just like how they did with the Smackdown Women's Champion Bayley. There we go. And you saw Bayley cut a promo saying she's beaten everyone. There's no need for WWE to even put her in a title match with the same people. I mean, besides Tamina, I do want to see Tamina versus Bayley. I want to see how this is going to play out. I want to see how that match is going to pan out. But then, next week, we get Tamina versus Sasha Banks. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to talk about that and more other stuff right here on the channel. So, this is Brandon Ingram here, back with another live stream. So, of course, tonight I'm going to be reviewing Friday Night Smackdown. The reason why I say reviewing in a low voice kind of way, is because I'm not really going to be, I'm not really going to be doing the matches. I'll be doing the matches. So yeah, let me remind y'all, I will be doing all the matches in the video clip. So all the matches that I saw last night on Friday Night Smackdown, I will be doing all those in the video clip, and they will all be posted on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, but YouTube. Well, actually, yeah, they will all be posted on Twitter, too. I had that plan. I planned on posting that on Twitter. So, yeah. Again, let me repeat myself again. All the matches that I saw on Friday Night Smackdown, I will be doing them in the video clip. And I will be posting them on YouTube, and they will be posted on Twitter. And all of the wrestling names will be mentioned in those videos. And I mean, not in those videos, but on the comments. On the video, all the wrestling superstars, all the female or male superstars' names, all of them that are on the Smackdown, Friday Night Smackdown brand, all their names will be mentioned. Plus, I will be posting more videos of some of the matches that I was supposed to do for Monday Night Raw that I watched last night at the Performance Center. I watched Monday Night Raw at the Performance Center on YouTube. I did that match. As you can see, what's posted on YouTube is Asuka versus Liv Morgan. Posted on YouTube. Be sure y'all check that out, because I know you want to know what happened with that match this Monday night. And I'm still going to do that Nia Jax versus Deonna Purrazzo. Now I don't know about that. I don't know about that Orny Larkin and Danny Burch versus who did they go against? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. Oh, the Street Profits. I don't know about that match. No, I think the Street Profits went against Austin Theory and Angel Garza this week. Not sure who Orny Larkin and Danny Burch went against. I don't remember. I forgot. I think they had a match on NXT. I'm not sure. Alright, I'm pretty sure they had a match on Monday Night Raw. But anyways, matches I did on Monday Night Raw, I'm still going to do them in the video clip too. And those NXT matches, I'm still going to do those in the video clip. Now, the only NXT match I will be doing in the video clip is that ladder match. I haven't done it yet, but I will. But I will be doing it. Trust me on that. You just let me handle all that. I know how to get it all done. Trust me. Doing those video clips of the matches that I watched. The matches that I watched on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night Smackdown and on NXT. I can get those done easy. Easy as pie. Trust me. So, before I get started, be sure you all hit that like, subscribe button, turn on notifications so you won't miss the live streams I do on this channel, so you won't miss all the live streams, so you won't miss my reviews, all my reviews I do on this live stream, on streaming live on WWE 2K20 on the YouTube channel. And also be sure you follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, like me on Facebook, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, most importantly. It's important for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because there is plenty more to come, including me saving up money to get a PS5 and games that I will be getting for it. Probably the same games I got for my PS4, but differently though. So, let's think here. First of all, first things first, before I start the review, there is a few more things I have to say. Number one, they're still going to be taping some episodes of Monday Night Raw, Friday Night Smackdown, NXT until this coronavirus ends. They're doing this for entertainment, for the fans, for everybody, you know. So they will stay at home and have something to watch. I am personally happy with that. I think that WWE should continue with this. I think Donald Trump should let WWE continue doing episodes, tapings, and all that stuff for the WWE Universe, and most importantly for people watching at home. Because here's the good thing about it. Here's the good thing about it. We saw some debuts. We saw two debuts. One on Monday Night Raw, Bianca Belair. Number two, I'm not gonna reveal what team debuted on Friday Night SmackDown until we get to that on this review. It's a surprise. I ain't gonna tell you yet. I'm sure those of you who didn't watch Friday Night Smackdown, it's a surprise for you. But those of you that watch Friday Night Smackdown, you probably already know. But don't tell it. But don't even type it in the chat. I'm gonna tell y'all the team that made their surprise debut in Friday Night Smackdown from NXT on this review. And speaking of review, let's go ahead and get started here. So, Friday Night Smackdown started off with Braun Strowman cutting a promo. So the Universal Monster came out and hyped his big WrestleMania win. That was a good WrestleMania win over Goldberg. That was quick. That ended like 10-15 minutes, did it? More like 10-15 seconds. Anyways, so as he came out and hyped his big win, Shinsuke Nakamura out of nowhere comes out. Shinsuke Nakamura had a microphone and Sami Zayn was not present. So it said, this should be fun. What do you want? So Strowman asked. Nakamura said he's knocking on the door for an opportunity. He said, knock knock. But Strowman didn't say anything. He said, so you're supposed to ask who's there. So then who? Then Shinsuke Nakamura was there. So he said the last time he wrestled, Braun defeated him. Oh, the last time he wrestled, Braun did defeat him though, but also Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Braun. They defeated each other. It's like back to back to back. Braun defeated Shinsuke Nakamura before, and Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Braun before. I was hoping Braun would say, but Shinsuke Nakamura, I've also defeated you before. But that wasn't the case. But anyways, Braun said nobody tuned into Friday Night Smackdown to watch him run his mouth, which was Shinsuke Nakamura, technically, that was running his mouth. Like a snake. Anyways. Then, Braun suggested, or more like a talking snake anyway. Okay, so then Braun suggested that he knock the crap out of him. So then, Shinsuke Nakamura and Braun reminds him of an old Japanese proverb. Okay, what is that supposed to mean? Anyways, he said the weak are the meat and the strong eat. And Braun said he has his own old proverb. Later tonight, he's going to get these hands. That was his old proverb. I like that one. That was pretty good. Then Cesaro came in, and Braun showed him out of the ring. He shoved him out of the ring because he knew it. Braun ain't stupid. He knew Cesaro was right behind him. Shoved him right out the ring. Cesaro, that was not a good idea for Cesaro to get in that ring. Wise move by Cesaro. That was wise. That was a bad idea to get behind Braun Strowman like that, knowing Braun Strowman's got two eyes at the back of his head. Anyways, just like Becky Lynch. It's like what Becky Lynch said in her promos last month, or maybe a few months back. Anyways, yeah, Braun shoved him out of the ring. Nakamura kicked Braun, and then he left. So it was this match. It was all Bliss Cross Applesauce versus the Kabuki Warriors. That was the first match to start off Friday Night Smackdown. The first match to start off Friday Night Smackdown. The first promo that started off Friday Night Smackdown was Braun Strowman's promo. But the first match was the Bliss Cross Applesauce versus the Kabuki Warriors. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back. I'm going to go get my food, and then I'm going to tell y'all what happened. I'm going to reveal to y'all what happened with this match between Bliss Cross Applesauce versus Kabuki Warriors. Be back in about like 2 seconds. Actually, I need to cut my mic off so y'all won't hear that door. Alright, I'm back. Tell y'all it'll be like 2, 3, 4 seconds for me to come back. So I'm gonna tell y'all what happened this match between Bliss, Cross, Applesauce, and the Kabuki Warriors. So Bliss and Cross are putting those WWE Women's titles on the line. So Asuka took punishment to Alexa Bliss right off the bat. She stomped Bliss down in the corner. Again, tagged Kairi Sane in for a double move. So then Michael Cole put over the Kabuki Warriors as being great champions during their 6-month reign, but they hardly defended the titles. Bliss rolled through and got a roll up for a 2 count. Bliss slapped Sane, but then Kairi returned fire and tagged Asuka, who took Nikki Cross out right away. Then Asuka continued beating down Bliss. So then Sane hit Bliss with a dropkick and tagged Asuka back in. Alexa hit a dropkick on Sane, but Asuka went outside. Then she went around the ring and hit a hip attack. Asuka put on a headset and screamed in the mic. Nikki got on the table with her. Bliss pulled Asuka off and hit a crossbody on Asuka to the floor. Nikki took tag sometime during the commercial break, but she immediately took to getting beat down by Kairi Sane. Asuka eventually took tag to keep Nikki Cross from tagging and her partner. Eventually, Cross hit a bulldog and tagged in Bliss, who hit some clotheslines on Sane, who also tagged in. Bliss fired up and hit her knee into backhand springboard moonsault. Sane nailed Bliss with a spear for a 2 count. Bliss tagged Cross. Asuka nailed a kick on Bliss, and Sane hit Cross with a spinning bat fist. Asuka tagged in and kicked Nikki in the spine. Cross was soon in Asuka's lock, and Nikki fought out. Bliss broke up the hold, and Sane took Bliss out. Then Sane got back to the corner so she could get a tag and climb up top for the insane elbow. Nikki booed, and Sane landed on her feet. Bliss got the tag and hit the DDT, but Asuka broke up the pin. Asuka took Cross out with a knee, and then Bliss nailed a twisted Bliss on both Sane and Azuka. Should I say Asuka or Azuka? I'm just messing around. I'll just mess with you, Asuka. Bliss went for a twisted Bliss in the ring. With the same move, Nikki got the tag and hit the twisting neckbreaker for the win. This is exactly what happened. Okay, so after the match, we got Elias. Elias was on the Crown's Nest again, where he took that fall. He feels great about how his message against King Corbin went WrestleMania. He has a song for us called Walk with the King. He said to clap along and don't worry about your neighbors because they'll be clapping too. Elias played a nice little song and WWE added clapping sound effects too. He played a video package for Otis and Mandy's WrestleMania storyline. Dolph came out, signed the bill. They were not happy. They got in Cole's face, violated social distancing in a big way. They demanded for the footage to be edited, and they claimed that it was fake. And Tucker from Heavy Machinery came out. Tucky said he's sorry to interrupt their meltdown. He said he knows he's miffing with Otis catting Mandy. So then he showed off the pictures that Mandy released early today. Tucker said that he and Dolph have unfinished business and they'll take care of it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to eat my food and then I'm going to tell y'all what happened with this match in about 10 minutes. Hopefully, by the time I get done, I'll reveal to y'all what happened with this match. And then we're going to tell y'all about the dirt. And then I'm going to tell y'all about the dirt sheet. And then I'm going to review what happened with the debut of Surprise Forgotten Sons versus the Lucha House Party. And then so on. So I'll be done eating in 10 minutes. I'm going to take a little break for a bit. Be done in 10 minutes. Stay on. Stay on. Take your time. Stay on and wait. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again. Sorry, I kept pausing and saying I'll be right back. Well, this is only my first break. No more breaks. I'm only getting one, so no more breaks. I'm back. I'm ready to continue on with the review. So, I already told y'all what happened with the match between Bliss Crust Applesauce and Kabuki Warriors. I told y'all the Braun Strowman promo. So now, and I also told y'all that Elias came to the ring telling us that he had a song for us called Walk with the King. So, and then I told y'all that Dolph Ziggler came out with Sonya Deville and they were unhappy. And they got in Cole's face and violated social distancing in a big way. And then I did tell y'all that they demanded for the footage to be edited. And they claimed that it was fake. And Tucker, of course, from Heavy Machinery came out and said, he had some unfinished business. So then, that brings us to the match with Dolph Ziggler and Tucker. So it was Dolph Ziggler versus Tucker Knight. So here's what happened with this match tonight. So Ziggler tried to gain an advantage with some underhanded tactics. Then Tucker used his brute strength to pick up Ziggler over the announce table. Well, he actually used the strength to actually slam Ziggler over the announce table. Basically, I think he just slammed and threw him. I seen the match. He just slammed him and threw him on the announce table. So they returned to the ring, and Ziggler kicked out after a power slam. Tucker hit his stiff clothesline that put Ziggler down hard. Ziggler kicked out again. Ziggler nailed a super kick off the post and got the win. It was obviously thanks to Sonya Deville being ringside. Anyways, so they said that Miz TV was hurt, which is why he couldn't work the Miz. They did say that Miz was hurt, which is why he couldn't work the ladder match at WrestleMania. Then they showed a clip from the match's finish. So then, here was the dirt sheet. And it was good to see the Miz. So him and Morrison, one of them said, it's hard times for the citizens of the world. But they're going to share good news. So Miz Morrison said they retained the titles at Mania. Morrison reminded Miz that he defended the titles. He's the only one who ever, he's the only one who retained while watching from his couch. They said Otis finally kissed a girl, which is good news. Then they brought up AJ Styles and The Undertaker's Boneyard match. It wasn't them being buried, so that's good news. So then Miz said that Braun being champion means he'll be on every show. That's much better than previous champions. That's good news too. To them, to Miz, and according to Miz and Morrison, all this they're saying. They had several things to tell fans. That was good news. Then they performed their hit song, Hey Hey, Ho Ho, live on the show. Then the Usos, this is what pissed me off right here. The Usos came and ruined the Miz and Morrison's song. They ruined Miz and Morrison's song, Miz and Morrison, Hey Hey, Ho Ho. Yeah, they ruined that. Yeah, Usos came to stop them mid-song. The champ said, how dare you? I don't blame him. I would have said the same thing. How dare you? Like, what the? how dare you little rapping ass rats. I would have been like, man, how dare you little rapping ass rats ruin our during moment. Ruin our song that we was singing. I would have called them lab rats. So when they ruined a performance, Miz wondered why the Usos were out there. Usos said that they needed to defend both titles. Miz said that wasn't the deal at Mania. Morrison said that he has Miz's back and everyone else gets his front. Miz said he's still not medically cleared, so he can't wrestle tonight. Then the New Day entered the empty area. Miz got real pissed off. He just said, oh, come on. Why can we ever leave? I know that's about like me. That's about like me with my parents. That was about like me with my parents in the past. Anyways, Big E says it only makes sense to him that the other members of the teams get to compete for the titles as well. That would be Jey Uso and Big E versus The Miz eventually. Kofi said after consulting with several people, they were informed that the match will go down next week for the Smackdown Tag Team Champions. Yet another match that we've already seen. We've already seen these guys go at it at each other, period. I mean, we haven't seen them in a triple threat match before, but obviously we've seen them in tag team matches. This next one, here's what I was excited about. Ladies and gentlemen, I was excited about the debut of Once Upon a Time, one of my favorite NXT tag teams. And still one of my NXT tag teams, one of my favorite NXT tag teams till this day. Still one of my favorite NXT tag teams, the Forgotten Sons. The surprise debut of the Forgotten Sons. Out of nowhere, they just showed them on screen on TV. They surprised us out of nowhere with the debut of Forgotten Sons. Oh, I was watching Friday Night Smackdown last night. That's why I said I was watching closely, because the Forgotten Sons were supposed to be making their debut tonight. I heard about it. Sources told me. And they did. I knew it was time. In my recent live streams a few months back, I said that WWE should bring the Forgotten Sons up to the main roster. I said that on my live streams a few months back. I said, I think the Forgotten Sons should be called up to the main roster. And that's exactly what happened tonight. Because they deserve to be called up to the main roster. These guys have dominated the tag team division. Especially in their debut. I think these guys are the ones that's dominated the tag team division on NXT. And NXT are not really using them well. Anyway. So I think the Forgotten Sons really they definitely deserve to be called up to the main roster, because NXT has not been using the Forgotten Sons like they supposed to lately. I have no idea why NXT has not used some of that other talent on their roster. I think that was a good call by WWE calling up the Forgotten Sons, because of the simple fact that NXT wasn't using the Forgotten Sons right, in the right way. They weren't using them right. They just, you know what? Before their debut on Friday Night Smackdown, they could have had them as NXT Tag Team Champions. Where did that go? That title went on Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne. That's what I'm saying. They be creating tag teams and then be putting titles on them. Why don't you put titles on an actual tag team? Hello, NXT. Come on now. Seriously. I mean, I love NXT and all, but don't get me wrong, man. Forgotten Sons deserved NXT Tag Team Champions, man. They could have put those titles on them before they made their Smackdown debut. Even the Forgotten Sons would agree with me on this. I mean, come on. Even Jason Riker and Steve and Wesley Blake would agree with me on this. I mean, There's no doubt about it. They should have put the titles on them before they debuted at Smackdown. That way, they would have had the titles for about maybe 2 or 3 months, and then they would drop the titles and then have them go to SmackDown. You know, that's what I'm saying. So like, why did they have them go to the roster so early now? But you know what? It was a good call up because I think they deserve to be on the main roster because, like I said before, I'm gonna say it again. NXT is not using those. It's not using the Forgotten Sons in the right way. They're not using them right. That talent they got on that roster, man, they're not. I mean, NXT is trying to use all the talent on the roster, but they haven't been using all of them. They haven't been using all of them in particular. Like, I'm talking about pushes. Like WWE is not giving some of the superstars that they deserve a push. The superstars that deserve a push, WWE is not giving it to them. Some of the ones that deserve a push, they're not giving it to them. I don't know why. I don't know why WWE's not giving some of these superstars in the NXT roster a push. They're giving, and you know what? One of my favorite NXT female superstars, I'm glad they're giving Io Shirai a push because she deserves every reason to be given a push. She deserves every reason, and she deserves every reason to be an NXT Women's Champion. Just like my favorite best duo in the WWE. One of them are SmackDown Women's Tag Team one of them is SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley. I probably got it mixed up because Bayley and Sasha Banks were once Women's Tag Team Champions. And Alexa Bliss and Nikki did beat them to win the Tag Team Champions. Either them or the Iconics did. Speaking of Iconics, I wonder what WWE is doing with the Iconics. They need to be doing something with them. I mean, it's like they're putting the Iconics on hold, like they don't care about them. It's like WWE is just thinking, oh, forget the Iconics. Where are they? Have they told them to go on vacation or something? I mean, where have the Iconics been? We haven't seen them. We're seeing everybody else, but we are not seeing a lot of people that we normally see. Like the Iconics. Not only the Iconics we haven't been seeing, we also have not been seeing No Way Jose. Neither have we been seeing Eric Young. Oh yeah, we haven't even been seeing Titus O'Neil wrestling in the ring. See, these talents, man, if they're not using them, the WWE needs to release them if they're not using them. That's what I'm saying. I said this a few months back. I'm sure y'all remember me saying this on some of my reviews. And it's about time to give Drew McIntyre a push. Drew McIntyre deserves every right to be WWE Champion. Because he never won a WWE Champion. He deserves to be champion. He is now. He defeated Brock Lesnar in WrestleMania 36 to win that title. If they could just do Braun Strowman the same way and push, if they could just do the same thing with Braun Strowman, maybe WWE will actually do something right. If they could do the same thing with some of the other WWE superstars who deserve to be pushed, who deserve to win WWE champions, who deserve to win tag team champions, who deserve to win WWE champions, and some who deserve to win the United States Intercontinental champions, maybe they will actually do something right. You know? Friday's SmackDown wasn't bad. It's just I didn't like the way the Usos and New Day interrupted John Morrison and The Miz. I think that was pretty rude. To me, I think that was disrespectful. Like my older brother used to be saying, the way he says it, disrespectful. To me, it was utterly disrespectful. Didn't like it. It did not make me happy at all. So anyways, it was the debut of the Forgotten Sons versus the Lucha House Party. So, Steve Cutler, Jason Ryker, and Wesley Blake finally made their debut on SmackDown. Finally, WWE has called them up to the main roster. I've been saying this for months. WWE needs to bring them to the main roster, and they did. So, and WWE did it right. They did something right by bringing the Forgotten Sons to the main roster. They doing something right. Like they always do sometimes. I mean, most of the time they're always doing something right. I mean, sometimes WWE doesn't do stuff right. Most of the time they always do stuff right. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, So when Steve Cutler, Jason Ryker, and Wesley Blake made their debut on Friday Night SmackDown, they picked Lucha House Party apart one by one. Each tagged in and got a chance to lay in punishment. Cutler and Blake were the ones in the match. Blake went to the floor, and then Cutler took the tag. Lucha House Party got some offense in, but they could not close the deal as Metalik hit Cutler with a few drop kicks, only to have the cover broken up. So, Lucha House Party thought they were going to win. That wasn't happening. So, the members of the Forgotten Sons, Steve Cutler and Wesley Blake, defeated Lucha House Party by finishing them off with their tag team finisher, to win the match. So that was a good debut for the Forgotten Sons. That was a great way to start their debut. That was a great way to welcome themselves home to Friday Night SmackDown. SmackDown, baby. Hopefully WWE Friday Night SmackDown will do something, will use the Forgotten Sons the right way. Because NXT, I feel like, did not do the Forgotten Sons right. They did not use them in the right way. And I feel like that, yeah, they deserve to be on the main roster. And they are on Friday Night SmackDown, where they belong. These guys are the real deal. NXT just doesn't realize it yet. And NXT will realize it once the Forgotten Sons become SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And matter of fact, become future SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Once they get that SmackDown title opportunity, NXT's going to probably keep an eye on Friday Night SmackDown. They're going to realize, man, we could have had the Forgotten Sons NXT Tag Team Champion, and they should have did that a long time ago. And what did they do? They put the titles on the other tag teams instead of putting the titles on the actual tag teams that deserve it. Anyways, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross accepted a challenge during a backstage segment from Carmella and Dana Brooke. Here's another couple women that deserve title opportunities. Dana Brooke and Carmella. Here's another talent that deserve opportunities. Lucha House Party even deserves opportunities for a SmackDown. They deserve an opportunity for the SmackDown Tag Team titles too. All these tag teams, man, deserve a title deserve the title. They deserve an opportunity, a title opportunity. All these tag teams deserve an absolute title opportunity. But WWE is not giving it to some of them, like the Lucha House Party, for an example. Oh, and it's not only Lucha House Party. Here's another team they're not giving the title. They're not giving the title opportunity to. Arnie Larkin and Danny Burch. They deserve title opportunities. WWE's not giving it to them. And here's another tag team that has done good, that deserves the title opportunity. Let's see, which will be... Let me think. That tag team. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, Authors of Pain. They haven't given them a title opportunity yet. Instead, they put it on Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy when they should have put them the Raw Tag Team titles on Authors of Pain, because Authors of Pain hasn't even won a WWE Tag Team title yet on both brands. They've won they are former NXT Tag Team champions, but they haven't won the Raw or SmackDown Tag Team titles yet. WWE needs to do some Authors of Pain, and they put titles on them. There's a whole lot of superstars. There's a whole lot of tag teams that they could be putting titles on right about now. They're just not doing it. There's a whole lot of other superstars they could be putting the WWE titles on. They could be putting the Intercontinental title on. There's a lot of superstars they could put the United States title on. They're just not doing it. They're just not letting them. They're just not giving them the opportunity. And I feel bad for having these superstars that has to sit in the locker room every week and watch all the stars in the ring been given opportunity after opportunity after opportunity twice. I feel bad for some of those people that sit in the locker room and don't get the opportunity, because apparently WWE's just wanting them to stay to make it look like their roster looks good and all that. I mean, their roster does look good. The roster looks solid. It needs to look, the roster does need to look right though. But rosters are okay. It's just, like I said, you gotta do them right. So, anyways. So after the backstage segment from Carmella and Dana Brooke, one of my favorite duos, best role model duos in WWE, Bayley and Sasha Banks, came to the ring. So Bayley cut a promo saying that she was happy. She said she just 3 weeks ago, Paige tried to run their WrestleMania in her friendship with Sasha Banks. But she didn't. Bayley said, anyone who wants to face her, ding dong, you can't. I just thought that was funny when she said ding dong. Because she beat everyone. Bayley mocked Michael Cole for a minute and called herself the best. She is the best. And if you sheeps don't like it, well, guess what? Well, maybe you can just go kiss her ass. And maybe you could just go throw yourself in the trash can. Anyways. Oh yeah, also, those of you who don't like Bayley can pretty much go fuck yourselves. Because she's not going to stop being the best. So you all that don't like Bayley, might as well, you sheeps, might as well go fuck yourselves. Anyways. And I'm saying this in real life. Go fuck yourselves, like literally. Stop hating Bayley. You can all hate Bayley all you want to, but she has had great success in the WWE. You cannot deny that. So, anyways, and that's almost the whole reason why she's one of my favorites Friday Night SmackDown superstars. Her heel character is a main reason, not her babyface character. Her heel character. These heel characters in the women's division is they're the heel characters in the women's division is carrying WWE. It's making WWE look good. The women's division is making WWE look a whole lot better. And the men's division, seems like the men's division is turning WWE down. But the women's division seems like it's making WWE go up. I'm talking about the ratings. That is what I'm talking about. The ratings. Anyways. It's just like the ratings. Anyways, Bayley mocked Michael Cole for a minute, called herself the best, and they're the ultimate role models. Yeah, they are. With Sasha Banks by her side, they're ultimate role models. With Sasha Banks not on her side, they won't be. If Sasha Banks isn't on her side. But she is. For now. I hate to say this, but Sasha Banks may be turning on her best friend sooner than you think. Not now, though. But just wait. The twist and the turn is going to happen. It's not going to happen no time soon right now. But soon, maybe I'm thinking at the end or the middle of the year, Sasha Banks is going to turn on Bayley. I hate to say it. I wish it doesn't happen. I don't want to see it happen. Because I'd rather see Sasha Banks and Bayley as heels because they are so freaking good in their heel characters. If Sasha Banks goes back to being the babyface, I want her to at least keep her blue hair because blue's my favorite color. I want her to at least keep her blue hair for me because blue's my favorite color. They may have Bayley go back to being a babyface maybe within the next year or two. Right now, they're going to keep her as a heel. Now, whenever the Four Horsewomen versus MMA storyline start, or however it's going to be called, I think whenever the Four Horsewomen and MMA Four Horsewomen storyline start, I think that's when the Four Horsewomen are going to be babyfaces and the MMA Four Horsewomen may be heels. But they all won't be on the same brand. That's the problem. But anyways, so Bayley said they have two words for anyone who thought that she was breaking up with Banks. Screw you. Meaning she's saying screw all the fans. Not the ones that's watching TV. I'm talking about screw all the fans that actually come and attend the shows and watch the wrestlers wrestle in the ring. It's like I said, what? Anyways. What and let's see what else. It sounded like I also said bots. But let me stop before I go and be funny even more. So then Tamina came out. Bayley said she could smell her from across the ring. Oh, that's bad when you can smell somebody from across the ring. That was just not nice. I don't think that was wise for Bayley to say that. I think they should have just got out the ring and should have just left. But Tamina wasn't going to let them leave. Oh no, she is not a type of person that you are not going to get away from. Tamina is not a type of person you will never get away from. She's the type of person that will not let you escape at all. Bayley was acting scared of Tamina. Then Snuka told Bayley to shut the hell up. Oh my god. Oh, she just told Bayley to shut the hell up. Oh my god. Oh man, that was bad. Oh, I feel so bad for both of them. They should have just got out that ring. I told you, man, Tamina's not nothing to mess with. Tamina deserves a title opportunity, whether people like it or not. Whether people think she doesn't deserve it or not, she does deserve the title opportunity. She's never got handed a title opportunity all her years of being in the WWE. Why? Simply because WWE hasn't been using her. The only time they've been using her is when she's joined the team called Bad. Sasha Banks, Naomi, and Tamina. All three members of Bad. Team Bad. It's the only time they gave her a push. It's the only time that I think Tamina's gotten title opportunities. Well, being in matches to determine number one contenders. But in WWE and Smackdown Raw alone, she hasn't gotten title opportunities. Well, in the match where her and Nia Jax teamed up, I remember they were in a match where to determine number one contender for women's tag team champions. That's all I remember. I don't remember nothing else. But yeah, Snuka told Bayley to shut the hell up. I can't believe that. That wasn't insulting, but that was shocking. I was surprised she said that. Anyway, she said nobody beat her in WrestleMania. It took all of the women to eliminate her. Then she challenged Bayley to a one-on-one title match, which she did. Banks got in the way. She said that Tamina just came back from whatever coconut shell she's been hiding in for a year. She can't just come back and make dominance. Bayley said she can have her match if Tamina can beat Sasha Banks. The boss didn't seem too thrilled about that. I don't blame her. And it's Sheamus versus Cal Bloom. Who the hell? First of all, who the hell is Cal Bloom? The guy is a local competitor from I don't know where. He must be one of the Japan Pro wrestlers or AEW wrestlers. He must be, maybe he's an Impact wrestler. Maybe he's a Ring of Honor, Evolve wrestler. He's somewhere. He's one of those professional wrestlers. He's not just a local competitor. He's from some promotion. He's got to be from some wrestling promotion. The way I'm seeing it. So anyways, this was a straight enhancement match for Sheamus. Why did WWE give Sheamus a local competitor? They should have gave him a real opponent. But of course, he could be, of course, perhaps Lars Sullivan could come back and turn face. And Sheamus and Lars Sullivan perhaps could be in a future feud. Maybe that's why they're giving him local competitors maybe they're giving him local competitors until Lars Sullivan's return. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking WWE is going to put Sheamus in a feud with Lars Sullivan. Not a heel Lars Sullivan, but I'm thinking a babyface Lars Sullivan. I'm thinking Lars Sullivan is going to return and turn face to feud with Sheamus. And then they might turn Lars Sullivan back heel. Sheamus currently needs a feud right now because his feud with Gable has ended. It's time for WWE to give Sheamus another feud. And it shouldn't be with Roman Reigns. I think it should be with none other than Lars Sullivan. The return of Lars Sullivan turning him face is perfect with him having a feud with Sheamus. That way, they can use, it would be great storyline. It would be a great feud, Sheamus and Lars Sullivan. A heel Sheamus versus a babyface Lars Sullivan. We haven't seen a babyface Lars Sullivan. When Lars Sullivan debuted, he was a heel. And then he got injured and came back from injury on NXT. Then, made his debut on Raw. And I think he was out for a few months because he had something going on with him. And then I heard on social media viral he was making social comments and stuff, racist comments and stuff. Of course, he apologized for that. And since his injury, I think he had a knee injury. After they put him in all those matches on Friday Night Smackdown, after they put him in a feud with the Lucha House Party a little bit, I think after that's when he injured his knee. I don't know how he injured his knee, but he injured his knee somehow. I don't remember, but I know he injured his knee. He's still out. He's supposed to be coming back this summer. I think they should put Lars Sullivan in the feud with Sheamus, though. Seriously, that would be a great feud. Monster versus the Fella. Sheamus seems like a monster himself. They should call Sheamus the Irish Monster. Now they're putting him as the top heel. If they're planning on putting Sheamus as the top heel on Smackdown, they should call him the Irish Monster. That way it'll be Monster versus Freak. Irish Monster versus Freak. I mean, it sounds good. I think Sheamus should take notes watching this. He could be called the Irish Monster. I think Sheamus could definitely take notes. I think he should definitely hear this. The word Irish Monster. That would be good for him. That would be a new gimmick for Sheamus. In fact, that would be good, calling him the Irish Monster. Instead of the Fella, he could be called the Irish Monster. Instead of being called the Celtic Warrior, he could be called the Celtic Warrior Irish Monster. Or he could be called the Monster's Celtic Warrior. The Monster Celtic Warrior. I like that name too. Celtic Warrior Monster sounds good too. It's backwards. But anyways. So, Sheamus took a moment and stared Corey Graves down before he left. Yeah. Sheamus took a moment and stared Corey Graves down before he left. That was a very interesting interaction, especially since Graves just admitted that he considered trying to make a return to the ring. Wow. That coming from Corey Graves, I'm surprised. Anyways, they aired a Jeff Hardy video package that really built his character using childhood clips. So they're trying to build Jeff Hardy's character for what? What is he supposed to be getting a future Universal title opportunity or something? Because there was a link tease that what if Jeff Hardy becomes Universal Champion? There was, literally, it was posted on, I think, Facebook. No, it was posted on Twitter. Anyways, so after that, Jeff Hardy video package that supposedly built his character with child clips. So that's what that video was about. But we've already seen Jeff Hardy videos, Jeff Hardy and his, especially the one where he was in that ladder match with Edge. Yeah, we've seen all this. Seen all those videos. But anyways, Braun Strowman versus Shinsuke Nakamura. That was the main event of Friday Night Smackdown. So let me tell y'all what happened in the main event of Braun Strowman versus Shinsuke Nakamura. So Braun threw Nakamura all over the ring, and then they took things outside. So those of you that don't know who Braun Strowman and Nakamura is, I will actually show you those two on the screen to remind you who they are. Oh, by the way, speaking of the Forgotten Sons that I mentioned earlier, they are on the game. I have those guys in the game. There he is. There's Steve Color. See, I told you I had him, not lying. There's Wesley Blank. And of course, there's Jason Weiger, the something the 2K, the wrestler, the 2K developers decided to put on this game. Jason Riker. It's good that the 2K developers or whoever decided to put him on a game, put him on the game. It's good they did. Looks like on 2K21, they'll probably be putting his two partners on the game. Hopefully. That'd be great. That'd be cool. Anyways, back to this, back to me reviewing to you all what happened in this main event between Braun Strowman and Shinsuke Nakamura. So, like I said, Braun threw Nakamura over the ring, and then they took things outside. Nakamura tried to get offense in. But Braun was a strong champion. After commercial, Nakamura nearly won after Cesaro hit a cheap shot on Strowman. But Strowman kicked out. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Strowman kicked out. I'm not doing this match, I'm just keeping those guys up there so that way you'll see what I'm talking about. Once Strowman kicked out, Nakamura muscled Braun down with a headlock, but it didn't work for long as Braun Strowman hit a side slam before hitting a running clothesline in the corner. Strowman took out Cesaro with a right hand, and then he turned Nakamura inside out with a clothesline. And Strowman went outside the ring and did the Strowman Express spot over Cesaro. He returned to the ring and Nakamura hit a knee for a 2 count. Then Strowman hit a running power slam and got the win. Now here's the interesting thing. Here is the interesting thing after this match. So the interesting thing was that after the match, Bray Wyatt appeared in a Firefly Funhouse segment. This ended in a challenge for the WWE Universal Championship that was quickly accepted by Braun Strowman. Now, that was a great end to Friday Night Smackdown. I loved the end of this. I loved the end of it. I loved the end, how they end Friday Night Smackdown. I loved that. That was a great job by WWE. We should have good endings like this. That was a great ending. Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman staring down at each other. That was great. That was absolutely great. I was actually proud of the WWE on this. I was. They did this one right. But I could have sworn they should have did this Braun Strowman and Fiend feud a long time ago. Seemed like they should have did this feud a long time ago. Should have did it when he was champion, either when he was champion or not champion. They should have did it. Still did it either way. But anyways, that was all the Friday Night Smackdown review. So if you have any questions on the Friday Night Smackdown review, you can comment down in the section below. Ladies and gentlemen, that was it. Thanks for watching. Hope you heard what you got to hear on what happened on Friday Night Smackdown last night. I hope you all have a good day. And stay safe out there. Stay at home. Stay safe. Stay keeping those hands washed and sanitized. It's very important. president and all the other governments have talked about this, and including North Carolina's governor of North Carolina, Warren Cooper. You know, stay in houses, keep your hands clean. You all have a good day. See y'all later. Peace.